Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Cleveland. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and short yardage. Vick setting up the screen to Dickerson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Dickerson on the handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, Unitas.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Jack Youngblood. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here's Unitas looking to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 1st down, Dickerson fighting his way through contact. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run on first down with Jackson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vick. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
To throw, Vick. Rolling to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. This is caught. Touchdown! From 4 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after here coming up. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
So here's Vick following the interception. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Here's Michael Vick.
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Vick now. They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Vick. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Vick in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
From the 6. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll run on first down. Dickerson, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action now, Vick. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Cameron Jordan, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Cleveland.
On first down, it's Unitas.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jack Youngblood
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet.
Wonderful.
Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Now Unitas to throw.
That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now the longtime Patriot. It's LeGarrette Blount. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll go to Blount, try and pound it in. And this time he is in. LeGarrette Blount taking it in
here in the fourth quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Vick to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
So the Hall of Famer Johnny Unitas in this offense.
Down by 7. Just over 1:40 to play. He's got his tailback. That's Marcus Allen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Back to throw.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And oh, it caught it up. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty.
The coach here, welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Cleveland.
From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Brady. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Shotgun now for Brady.
That's caught by the tight end, Dupree.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
He's got his tight end. It's Dupree.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Play action. It's Unitas.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Ed Oliver that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Out of the shotgun, Unitas. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 48, and what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Brady now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Andre Johnson from 10 yards out.
And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Unitas will throw.
Allen's got it over the middle.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Unitas on 1st down.
Dancing to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Unitas.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And they go play action with Unitas.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Second and 10. Now Unitas.
And his throw here is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the gun, it's Unitas. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Looking to throw, Unitas.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Quite a decision there on fourth down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
On first down, it's Allen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Now it's Unitas.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jerry Hughes able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off down at the 2. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd down now, Vick, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll run on 1st down. Vick, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
3 yards remain for second down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, Vick. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. And to give this time to the tailback. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.